Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the ground, it's Ray. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Running back searching for a hole. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Going up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one. The Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3, it's 3rd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Cooper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, it's Parrish. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Finds his man. It's McLaurin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. Martin will throw it. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Throws to the tight end. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And it's a math equation. Nice job. He sees the numbers. I got numbers out wide. I got blockers that can go make a play. Get it to my playmaker. He does the rest. Gets in for 6.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Martin back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Finds a little space. Inside the 30. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Martin will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
A nice job finishing this first half, but we're not done. I'm really curious to see here, Reese. Are they going to go for it? I mean, you could tie this game up, or you could go into the half down one. Kind of an interesting decision early for this offense.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's a good second down run. commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Got it, looking for a first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Sooners get it past the sticks.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. Direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Racing down the left side. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their... He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On the move, it's McLaurin. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're